Good morning. I've been up since 4 a.m. listening to the beautiful rain here in Southern California, but also thinking about what happened last week. This is Randy Kirk, and I'm going to talk to you about what happened last week and how I think that could affect things going forward in ways that you and I probably need to take into consideration. So you know where to like and subscribe and notify and all that stuff. And of course, join Patreon. Let's dig into it. So I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, and there's something about us entrepreneurs that we tend to think that every new deal is going to be the deal. We're going to become multi-jillionaires and live in Hawaii. Whether it's a product, whether it's a new company, whether it's a new service, it doesn't matter. But boy, this is the one. This is the holy grail. This is the one that's going to put us over. And over time, sometimes your significant others, your partners, your investors, your employees, your suppliers, your customers have heard it way too often, and they stop believing. And maybe they don't stop believing entirely because maybe you've had a lot of successes. So they go, okay, this person has had a lot of successes, but look at all the times that he's come in or she's come in and went, wow, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it's going to take us to the moon. And pretty soon there's this numbness that sets in about the narrative. Sound familiar at all? So last week, Tesla, when I thought there might start to be a bunch of FOMO, there wasn't any FOMO. The stock basically went with the macro as usual, overstating it at one point, understating it at the other point. But that's kind of what Tesla does when there's no huge news story or no real reason for it to break out. And that's been true now for, pretty much all last year, except for that last 100 points, which, again, my theory on that last 100 points is it was primarily the story breaking down. We don't believe Elon anymore. We don't believe that Tesla can continue to get the demand that they need to make these factories spit out cars at max capacity. We just don't believe it anymore. And so in a negative economy, and a negative potential economy and a negative stock market and bonds going up and all the rest that was happening last year, people said, whoa, I don't think he can continue to do this. So last week, I think that even though we've got this major story coming up on Wednesday, you're interested in it, I'm interested in it, all the fanboys are interested in it, but maybe the street is going, show me. They're all from Missouri, show me. We've never seen a company grow 50% per year when they're already at this size. We've never seen a company that was selling more, that had greater sales revenue than Apple. We've never seen a company that had greater profit, actually greater sales revenue than Amazon. And we've never seen, I'm very sorry, I did that twice now, Walmart, which is the #1 sales revenue company in the world. And we've never seen a company with more profit than Apple. So what makes you think, Elon Musk, that you're going to pass both of those companies, and not by a little, but by a lot? Yes, we've supported you, and you're now the 6th largest company in the world by cap, but we don't think that you can continue to do 50% per year, year after year in sales revenue and greater than that in profits. We don't think you're ever going to do the robotaxi. We're not sure the full self-driving will ever happen. And we don't think that there's enough market for your Model Y to be able to constantly fill these sorry, a little cold today, to fill these factories with orders constantly. And not only that, but to build more and have those be constantly sold out. So the story, as I've mentioned in another video last week, the story was broken last year. I think the story has not recovered. And everybody, if they're paying attention at all, and they may not be paying attention at all, they're waiting to see what happens on Wednesday. What will the news story be? Is it believable? Is it enough to be able to get on board that this company is going to be 1.5 trillion in sales just for energy, auto, and just those bigger energy storage parts of the deal, semi-trucks? This is a hard pill to swallow, because that 1.5 trillion doesn't include Robotaxi. It doesn't include Dojo. It doesn't include Optimus. It doesn't include a whole lot of things that could make it 3 trillion or 4 trillion or 5 trillion. So the street is not paying attention. I think at this point, the street is saying, show me, and they may not be shown on Wednesday. It is entirely possible that no matter how good the story is told, that the street and even retail investors will continue to say, this is a car company. They will not make the switch to basically right now. Elon has said it is now an AI company, an AI robotics company who does energy storage. And of course, energy storage includes automobiles and semi-trucks. That's what the company is now, but making the switch in people's mental picture when 80, 90% of the revenues are still in cars is hard. So I'm not sure now. So I know usually you say, hey, Randy, you're all confident. I don't know. We might not see any kind of a FOMO run up this week. I know I'm investing this week. You might be investing this week, but it takes a lot of people to invest. And then if the stock does go up 10 or 15 points, there's plenty of people there that say, hey, time to take profits. So I don't know whether we'll get any kind of a run up till Wednesday. And then the question becomes, even if the story is amazing and he really is able to show, here's where the materials are going to come from, and here's where the battery production is going to come from, and here's the kind of customers that are out there just waiting for all these products that we're going to make, and here's what the new Model 2 or whatever the car is going to be called, the third generation platform. This is what the platform looks like, and maybe this is what the car that goes on top of it looks like, and this is what the Robotaxi is going to look like. I don't know how much of this is going to be revealed, but the more of it that's revealed, maybe the better it will be for the stock. But it might be that at the end of Wednesday night and as we go into Thursday morning, it might be a big nothing burger. Typically what we've seen is that nothing burger, if there is a nothing burger, it's followed by a few weeks of gentle uptick in the stock as people begin to go, oh my gosh, this is real. But however, we're in a different kind of stock market right now. We're in a stock market where everybody's paying so much attention to bonds. People are moving money out of the stock market into bonds. They're moving it out of crypto into bonds. So people are really risk off, and maybe we won't even see that 2 or 3 week uptick after March 1 and the reveal. Anyway, I thought I should come out this morning and talk to you about that because most of you are long-term investors, so it doesn't really matter, but we're all interested. It's all fun to watch. Even if you're a long-term investor, you enjoy the day-to-day and the week-to-week and what's happening and why is it happening, at least if you're like me, and I think a lot of you are based on your comments. So comment below. Let me know where I'm wrong. Let me know where I'm right. Let me know what you think is going to happen on Wednesday. Let me know what you think is going to happen to the stock market this week. Will there be enough interested parties that are afraid of missing out that they will pop the stock this week? Anyway, it's been great as usual talking to you.